Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to this DCS Combined Arms mission flown in the A-10C Warthog. And I just got mission success. I went in there and attrited some of the forces with air power and artillery and just all kinds of stuff. And managed to get a lot of my ground force chewed up as they started to come into the range of some tanks that were ready to pounce on them out here in the distance. But I did manage to get a successful mission out of this one, which, sure, I'll take it. And now it's just time to head back to base. I'm going to go ahead and clean the cockpit up. Okay, Taliban at 3 o'clock. I should really do something about those. Those are Heinz. Yeah, Mi-24. Looks like it's just sitting there. I'm not going to worry about it. Those ground forces have air defenses with them. And I think that might have actually been what took them out. Okay, let me just stabilize right here. Make a quick check of everything. Okay, there's 2. Yeah, something I believe did either force this thing down or it's just decided to hang out there, so no threat in either case. Okay, I'm just going to take it on back to base. So let me go ahead and go back to steer point, or actually flight plan, steer point, and let me go back up to the normal mode on my TAD. Span 2, okay, and now let me go ahead and try to find where I am. Okay, steer point 7. Let me disengage the autopilot and take it on around. So let me go ahead and go EO power off. I'll bring this Maverick back. I'll go master arm safe, gun pack arm safe, laser arm safe, and I can go ahead and go targeting pod off at this point. Get that system shut down since I don't need it for the duration of the mission. Okay, that's good enough. Let me go to the A-10C channel. Let me get my briefing up and check A-10C for mineral and Bodhi 135. Go 135. And call VHF AM, A-10C, Minvodi inbound.
Minvodi, Hog 2-1, inbound. Hog 2-1, Minvodi, fly heading 5-4, 418, QFE 28.83, runway 30, to pattern altitude.
Okay, runway 30, and I'm going to have my guys go ahead and return to base as well. Okay, runway 30, I'm going to be landing right to left as I'm looking at it right now, so go ahead and set up on steer point 1, and I'll just take it out here and fly it straight in. So let me take it around this this terrain feature out here. Very cool terrain around Mineral Line Vodi. Little foothills looking back into the Caucasus. And okay, yeah, let me go ahead and get things set up. I'm not going to use the ILS. I'm just going to fly this one visually. So I'll just take it out here and then turn left. So let me see, what else can I go ahead and do here? I can go to off on my countermeasures. I didn't need them for this mission at all. Plenty of fuel, 2,500 pounds. So let's see here. Okay, good. Yeah, everything else I can get once I'm on the ground. Let me go ahead and pull up my checklist and go through my descent before landing. Altimeter check, HARS compare, I'll take that as good. Canopy defog, anti-windshield, anti-ice, speed brakes, anti-skid. Night vision, got it. Landing lights as required. Fuel quantity check. HUD, indicated airspeed, NVGs removed, gear down. And that's good until I get to the after touchdown stuff and then after clearing the runway. So, okay, I'll take that. Alrighty, so turn my landing lights on and they'll come down once I get the gear down. And I'll just turn around here and fly the approach. Okay, so let me pull the throttle in. What am I down to here? I'm down to just just one Maverick, plus the pod, AIM-9s, and the ECM pod, or targeting pod and ECM pod. Okie doke. So let me see here. Let me go ahead and go. I'll go ahead and go speed brakes out. And I can go ahead and go flaps down. Maybe a little bit fast for that. Doesn't really matter. And I can go ahead and go gear down. Okay, yeah, so good mission, but exhausting mission. My goodness, I don't know why I do these missions that last this long, but in retrospect, once I'm on the ground, I'll be glad that I did it. I did have fun during it, and that's always the key. It doesn't matter how you do this. You know, there is no right or wrong way to fly it. I just like to fly them all the way from beginning to end and do a lot of stuff during the missions. And I did a lot of stuff during this mission. I have no idea, in fact, how long I've been in the air. I went through a full load of fuel, so a couple hours, maybe. I don't know. We'll see once I start to compile the videos. I'm always surprised at how long I've been doing these once I go to compile them. Okay, so let's go for a glide path, and let me see. Am I forgetting anything? I've been flying the MiG-21 so much, I'm bound to be forgetting something obvious here, but I'm not that worried about it. Okay, let me make sure I'm on VHF AM, and let me go ahead and request landing.
Hog 2-1, request landing.
I'm going to pull the throttle in. I'm just a touch steep, which isn't a big deal. I'll just kill some altitude and then get back on the glide path as I get a little bit closer to the runway. So 167 indicated, which is just fine. And I'm just going to manage my trim as I come in here on the approach. Let's check it out. Yeah, I got my landing lights. Or actually, no, that's my taxi light. I need to go... Oh, no, landing lights are on. Oh, well. Okay, 169. Oh, excuse me, 169. 165. Let me continue just to kill some altitude here and bring it on in. 5 degrees on my glide path. I want to be about 3 degrees. So I'll just keep it coming on down. And outer marker. Okay, that's looking a lot better. And I've got to remember that I'm higher up off the runway than the aircraft that I've been flying recently, so
Altitude.
I'm going to touch down a little bit before I'm probably used to. Hopefully I'll make this look presentable. Okay, throttle in. I just need to shoot for the right AOA here. Inner marker. Okay, on AOA. Okay, bring it back in just a touch. 119 knots. That's just fine. And just a touch more. Okay, it's still looking good. Okay, I just want to flare. Keep it in mind, I'm going to touch down a little bit. Well, I don't know. It'll be a little bit before I expected, I'm sure. Okay, throttle in. Okay, very smooth. I'll take that. Okay, about 10 degrees nose up. I'm just going to bring the nose on down and control the track down the runway with the rudder. And about 80 knots. I'll wait just a second before I engage the nose wheel steering. And about 70 knots. That's good enough. I'll engage the nose wheel steering. And I'm not even going to get on the brakes. I've landed slow enough that I'll be able to just take it all the way out here to the end of the runway and bring it on off. Although I could have stopped and gone left right there. Oh well, I don't mind taxiing a little bit. That is assuming that I have a taxiway to begin with up here. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I can get off up here. Okay, so let me see. Let me go through actually I'll hold once I get off the runway and run through the after clearing runway checklist and then take her back on into parking. And again, I meant to have TAC view enabled on this one. Maybe I'll remember to turn it on for the next mission. But I don't think there's going to be that much. I think I'm actually too tired right now to do a debrief anyway. I'm just going to take it into parking, shut down, and call this one good in either case. I think you saw, especially since I was doing all the combined arms stuff, you saw the entire mission, including what everybody else on the mission was doing. So, and you know, just flying it straight up as just an A-10 pilot, I would have gone about things a lot differently and just been relying more on the calls in from the JTAC, and you know, paid a lot more attention to where I was holding as far as an IP, and you know, flying it like I do here, just as the combined arms doing everything. You definitely get distracted, and you kind of have to go back and forth between the different roles, and it can be distracting. and you just fly it, end up flying it differently than you would under normal circumstances sometimes. And again, there is no right or wrong way to do this at all. So after clearing runway, let me go ahead and skid off. Let me go ejection seat, current safety lever to safe. Okay, canopy as desired. CTVS DVDR remote control panel off. Let me kill that. Okay, tech and ILS off. I never turned them on after I did the initial ops check of them. Okay, IFC bit fault display records. Let me go to the IFC test and let me go to the fault display. If I can even remember where that's at. Bit fault display. See what I have here. No faults. Okay, looks good. Let me check my status page and see. Okay, no MFLs, and everything is still in the green. Okay, good deal. And I can go ahead and I believe go IFC off at this point. Oh, wait a second though. Okay, MFCD status page. Okay, got that. HUD day 9 filter today. Landing lights as required. Let me go to the taxi lights. Okay, CSMP standby off, off, off. Got that. Defog and ice off. Pitot heat off. Got it. Now I got it. Okay, position lights flash and collision lights off. So let me go ahead and go back on my on my lights and go to flash on my position lights. Okay, good enough. Oh, let's see here. Anti-collision light off, flaps full up. So yeah, anti-collision light's already toggled itself off, and flaps go ahead and go full up, and I believe I did. No, I need to pull my speed brakes in as well. Okay, there's two taxiing in behind me. And folks, for once, I'm just going to call this one good right here. I have nothing else. I'm just dead tired. It's fun to do this every now and then, but sometimes, yeah, it just takes a lot out of you. So I'm just going to go ahead and call it good here. And hey, thanks again for watching, everybody. I hope you did enjoy this series. I'll be back with a lot more in the A-10 at some point, and a lot more in the MiG-21, F-86, and all the other stuff that I've been into lately. So thanks again for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.